Hey, my name's Hillary Smith, and this is Fab number 32 from Dr. Hunter's Fab 50 Slides. This one is in regard to marketing analytics and using a perceptual map to provide insights on positioning. So, as a reminder, positioning is basically where you stand in the consumer's mind. So there's two basic approaches to mapping a brand or product perception. The first one is the attribute rating method. It's best when brands can be broken down into distinct attributes. The second one is overall similarity method, which is similarity judgments. It's best when brands cannot be broken down into distinct attributes, but consumers can rate the overall similarity between brands. The perceptual map on the right is basically showing the different companies and attributes around Nike. So you can kind of see how they break down within them. It just kind of helps you better visually understand like where your competition lies, products, related concepts, and the brand attributes, again, that are all in the minds of the consumer. So for my example of a perceptual map, I pulled one for domestic and international beer brands. So you can see these are all consumer perceptions of these specific beer brands, whether they are unconventional, aspirational, mainstream, or peripheral. And there's also this degree of distinctiveness which brands stand out from others, and centrality and how representative the brands are. Another thing to note is how large the circle is, shows the percentage of market share that they have in those areas. So again, it's really important to know where you stand in your against the competition in the minds of your consumer. So based on this last slide, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about the opportunities from that perceptual map that craft beer in the millennial market has been created based on those opportunities. So basically, according to research on Forbes, there were just over 1,500 craft breweries in 2007. By the end of 2018, that number had grown to more than 7,000. This new generation of beer consumers, they focus on brands with a purpose, sustainability, and health. Those are really important attributes for them when they're considering to drink craft beer. Overall, the community itself is more focused on community versus competition. So these craft beer breweries are going to focus more on inclusiveness versus their competitors. More than 45% of 18 to 30-year-olds agree strongly that the beer they drink says a lot about them. So again, that perception. The story, motivations, and purpose of the company behind the beer is gaining in importance. So people want to know why the brewery started, how they started, why they chose the location they did. Again, usually most of the time they're focused on sustainability and giving back to the community and lifting up others along the way. They excel at telling their story in that sense that the branding appears to still be very important, and beer labels trigger 60% of this group to purchase. So going back to the perceptual map idea on the last slide, with the rise of craft beer, they are able to see where there were opportunity in the market, and to see that this generation really strives on very specific attributes, as I mentioned, such as health, sustainability, environment, and purpose. So again, just kind of seeing those opportunities and how you can capitalize on those opportunities in the marketplace.